Hi, I'm Gayle Gruenberg. I'm a professional organizer and my company is Let's Get Organized. One thing I am asked all the time, I'm thinking of becoming a professional organizer. What should I do? Well, it's really rather simple. Just jump in with 2 feet. Beyond that, there are a few things that you might want to consider when you're starting your professional organizing business. First of all, what are your skills? Of course, you're already organized, we know that. But what field do you come from? How are you getting into organizing? Were you an attorney? Were you an accountant? Were you a teacher, a counselor? Those skills are very transferable to professional organizing. Another thing you'll want to consider is, do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to own your own business? You don't necessarily have to be an entrepreneur. You can go to work for another organizing firm and decide if being in the profession is right for you. Another piece of advice I have is join professional organizations. One of the first steps I took as a new organizer was to become a member of NAPO, the National Association of Professional Organizers, and their website is www.napo.net. I decided to take a leadership position in the field. I was the driving force behind forming the Northern New Jersey chapter of the National Association of Professional Organizers, and I served as president for 3 consecutive terms. Now, of course, as you know from various other things you've done in your life, that volunteering is an excellent way to become known in your field. So I highly recommend that you come to a local chapter meeting, whether you're in New Jersey or any other part of the country. There will be a local chapter in your area or a virtual chapter that you can tap into. If you are already decided that organizing is for you and you would like to come to a NAPO conference, I highly recommend taking that plunge. You will be in the greatest company with about 1,000 other organizers around you whose brains you can pick. You can attend seminars. Now, as far as startup costs, there's very little involved. Basically, all you need is a computer with an internet connection, a telephone, and a business card. Then get out there and start telling people what you do. Tap into your friends, your family, your community, your PTO, your synagogue, your church, wherever it is that you are. Just tell people that's what you're doing. There are no educational requirements yet for becoming an organizer. NAPO has entered into the certification process, so there are certified professional organizers out there. As a member of the ICD, that's the Institute for Challenging Disorganization, I feel I've gotten a phenomenal education as to how to be an organizer and to interact with clients. Within the ICD, there are 3 level 2 specialties right now: chronic disorganization, ADD, and hoarding. Then you get into the real nitty-gritty of becoming a certified professional organizer in chronic disorganization at level 3. And that does require a time commitment because it's 18 to 20 months of intense study and mentoring once a month on the phone with a mentor. Once you've achieved that level, then you can go on to become a program coach and a master trainer. But that also will take a bit of time. So once you've decided that this is something that you really want to explore and you're interested in chronic disorganization, then I highly recommend that you go into the ICD training programs. Another question new organizers often ask is, how do I set my fees? Well, there are certain factors that have to be taken into consideration when an organizer sets fees. First of all, what type of services are you providing? Where are you located in the country? Certain markets will bear a higher fee, whereas other markets might not be quite so willing to pay top dollar for the service. So you have to figure out also, how do you need to cover your expenses? What is the profit margin you are looking to take from your professional organizing business? So as you can see, there are many factors involved in setting your fees.